Hi, there's good articles involving with Raspberry Pi Pico with MQ2 sensor. Basically, MQ2 sensor is dealing with the gas sensor. For this at 80 website, they have this what they call gas sensor and MQ2. So you can see this is the MQ2 gas sensor. Basically, it's a gas leakage detecting equipment. So what I want to do is I have very nice ideas basically to involve the gas sensor with Raspberry Pi Pico to detect the LPG gas, which is the one the gas that in the kitchen appliance, which when you is to detect if there is in any gas leakage when you're doing some cookings and stuff on the kitchen. Gas sensor, which is the MQ2 inside us. We have basically called tin dioxide alumina substrate in the middle, and we got a heater element. So this tin dioxide basically they have a certain way to detect the gas in terms of ppm, which is parts per million, and then it will detect and see how depending on the resistance. As you see, the gas presence in the air MQ2 resistance decreases, so resulting in higher current passing to the external measuring sensor analog output. So we're dealing with the ppn and rs over ro. So you can see this is the pin out of the MQ2. You see we got VCC, digital out, ground, and analog out. So we can see from here MQ2 sensor, you can deal with LPG gas, which is on the kitchen, and do cooking. You can detect basically the gas leakage on the gas cylinder itself. Then we got the iButane, propane, methane, alcohol. You can detect alcohol as hydrogen and smoke. Okay, this is the wiring diagram. You can see the GP26 of Raspberry Pi Pico connected to the analog out of the gas sensor. Okay, this we have some breadboard going on. So this is the code they're using the Tony IDE for basically for programming stuff and for output the data on the terminal. So you can see basically they have some calibrating first. You go do some calibration. Then once it does with the calibration, then it can detect the LPG based on the certain formula they have. Okay, this formula I have to understand it more. For now, it's just to display the data, and maybe what we can do is if the LPG, the value of LPG is a certain value which is higher in terms of part per million detects on the gas sensor, so it will maybe we can do it, we trigger some alarm on the buzzer or some LED indication to show that okay, there's something going on the kitchen, so we have to take a look on it or we have to deal with it. How do we deal with it? Okay, this is some fun project I have do it here. So okay, seems like I can do it from the Tony IDE and program it to the Raspberry Pi Pico with the MQ2 sensor. Connect my Raspberry Pi Pico to the laptop. Okay, okay, cool. I have an option to choose between where to open from, whether from the Raspberry Pi Pico itself or the computer. So we'll be choosing the Raspberry Pi Pico. Then we open up the main.py. Okay, this is my main.py. So they have three Pi files basically involved for the MQ2 sensor. You can see here is the edit view. We go to view files. Under the files inside the Raspberry Pi Pico directory, they have three involved with the sort of involved with the code, and we will run the code on the main.py itself. So you can see MQ2 sensor is get running with the Raspberry Pi Pico. So what here is we have base MQ.py. So for here is they have some code involved in from data reliability, definition, calibrate, sort of calibration going on for formula and stuff here. Okay, everything you can get it on the PP08 website. Okay, so main.py, then we got MQ2.py. So here is just return some self-read scheme LPG and all the gas sensor that involved here. Then we have some formulas going on. Let's say I run on my main.py. You can see the sub for the calibrating. Then you go calibration completed. Base resistance is 5.97. Some long going on. Then we have some value going, which is smoke 20.5, LPG 4.5, methane 11.4, and hydrogen 8.9. So we can see we can do something like if LPG more than 4 point, do some gas sensor or something, overcome, we say pass some value which is 4.8 and above, then we'll detect some alarm buzzer, we can put it on there. So this is kind of it for now. But for this MQ2 gas sensor, I will try to put it in different microcontroller. For now, it's a Raspberry Pi Pico. It's just for demonstrate. I think it's nice to have some what's going on in house, going on, how's the formula, how to involve with it. And yeah, okay guys, that's kind of it for my video this time. Thanks guys for watching, and I hope to stay tuned more on more content to come. Bye.